How to make crawdad claws. Lay the hide on your table. Measure about a centimeter or a little under in width. Keeping that width, take consecutive cuts down the hide. It is okay if you cut some of the tips of the yellow fibers, as we will just be cutting these square off, leaving bare hide in the future. Once you reach the end, you should end up with about a 10-inch long piece of rabbit strip. Then, holding a strip in your offhand, start taking perpendicular cuts, cutting off all the yellow fuzzies. It is okay if there's a little puff on the hide, as this will just add to the movement of your claws. You can set all the cut off fibers to the side for later use in dubbing, such as scuds or leeches. Now, here I have yellow. They also sell these kind of hides in white and natural. I'd recommend you get it in a lighter color, as then you could add color to these to match the crayfish in your area. So we will be tying a size 6 crayfish in the future, so I like the claws to be about 1 inch in length. So cut a piece of the hide off about 1 inch in length. Set that aside, and now we will color over it. I'm gonna make about a dirty golden olive crayfish. So I chose yellow as the hide to kind of give it a golden color, and then I will be coloring over it with a permanent marker and kind of a bluish green. Then, after that's all covered, I will come back with another light tan, kind of like beigeish color, and I'll go over that, and we'll create like a golden olive color. So now, start a long needle in your vise, and right as the point comes to the thickest part of the needle, start your thread. Then, place the hide on top of the needle and take consecutive wraps over each other. Make these loose, as we will tighten them in the future. Then, do a whip finish, and then do another one. But do not tighten this whip finish. Push the hide off the needle, making sure not to pinprick yourself, and then tighten the thread. This will help tighten any thread wraps that came loose when we were pulling it off the needle. Then start your thread again in the same exact position as before. Then go up from the first tie-in point about a centimeter. This will create about a 2-jointed crayfish claw. Use the same process, whip finish, and then whip finish again. I like to do 2 whip finish just in case one comes loose when we're pushing it off the needle. Then give it a good tighten. This will crease up the claw, making it look like a more realistic 3D look. Now, going from one point of the crayfish claw to the middle, down to almost where the thread wraps are, but just slightly above so we don't cut the wraps of thread, cut down, and then do the same to the other side. Leaving a little triangle notch out of it. This will create more realistic pinchers, and that's the claw. Make 2 of these when you're tying crayfish, unless you want an injured crayfish, which might work.